Hey everyone, this is Louis7 and I am streaming Lord of the Rings Online here. So I am continuing my Guardian in the Shire. I know I did that stream this morning, but I decided I wanted to go ahead and get it finished with the Shire and kind of get this character more set up for other stuff so I can play her a little bit. It's saying I'm live, but it's not actually playing back here. Hey everyone, this is Louis7 and I am streaming Lord of the Rings Online. Oops, I might be echoing there, sorry. But yeah, continuing just the Shire, my Guardian, I plan on finishing it this stream. We have spent almost 8 hours here already. I think we did 1 hour plus almost 4.5, like 4:15. And then a little over 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. So almost 8 hours we spent here questing. And I think I will be able to get it done this evening. And unless it somehow takes like 4 more hours, but I will also be finishing the deeds. I only have one more for Deeds of the Shire to finish, which is the Slayer deeds, and I'm almost done with Harvest Flies. And the only other one left is Slugs here. But I do have the prologue to continue. Otherwise, it looks like we are pretty much done with the Shire, so I don't know how long I'll be going as far as that goes today. And on top of that, I will do at least my class quests if I get to that point. I mean, I will get to that point, but if I have time after I get to that point, after I finish the Shire, I'll go ahead and do that. Maybe just do some other general character stuff towards the end. I do, I guess, want to take just the travel to Brockenborings. I don't really... I guess, actually, let's go ahead and do the Slug Slayer. I might need to kill slugs for the prologue, I don't know, but it's kind of on the way-ish. Just while I'm here, I thought it'd be a convenient time to go ahead and do that. But yeah, I had a couple different ideas for what I could do for this evening's stream, mainly involving my Warden and Runekeeper. I just have a few things that I plan to do with them. Mainly my Runekeeper is just like starting a new thing on him. But I feel like my fan's blowing really loud. I don't know if it's picking up on the mic, because I see the microphone, just the audio on OBS is like a little bit bouncy. Yeah, that might be picking up the one. I'm going to turn my fan down real quick. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully that wasn't annoying. I didn't really hear it when I was doing the testing of the mic, but it started worrying me a little bit. So yeah, I'm just gonna head to the Rushlock Bog and kill a bunch of slugs. I know I need to kill a lot, but especially for how many there are, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I need, what do I need? 51? 51's a lot of slugs because they aren't as densely populated as the other Slayer ones, but compared to just some other stuff, and especially other Slayer deeds in the game, it's not going to be all that difficult. Plus, I can get some copper ore along the way, but I do want to kill any slug I do see. Oh, now I can't hear the audio again. I can't turn my volume up. But yeah, the Shire has been interesting. I'll give it that. It's a lot longer of a zone to go through all of it than I expected. Hey Severin, and yeah, my stream this morning, that was pretty early, and I think I talked about doing it, but I also did it even earlier than I initially planned, which is probably a good thing because I was able to get quite a few things done with it. And this evening stream is actually also a bit earlier than some of my recent ones, but I want to, one, make sure I started early enough to finish the zone and also do some stuff after the stream. So yeah, I don't know what all I should be doing besides killing the slugs here. I don't know why that was interrupted. Yeah, the toads don't help at all for that. I guess I'll kill them anyway. Oh, I think... No, that was a reflection. I thought I saw one of those slugs. Okay, there are no mobs in this area. Keep targeting, but not actually targeting anything. There's a toad, there's a toad. I was having a bit more trouble finding the toads earlier. Now it's like none of the slugs, which You know, I don't know if there's a better place actually for the slugs. This is just, I don't remember seeing slugs in Frogmorch, and I thought it was only the toads there. But yeah, I'm not seeing that many right now. I thought it was a little bit more slugs in here. We'll just kind of, I guess, go around a little bit. Here we're finding one at least. There's another one. This is why it's going to take so long compared to the other ones, even if like some of the other ones I even need to kill. I don't know why I'm just using sting here. It's as it says, it's a quick stinging blow. Just a quick skill to use. This is some really bright bloom with the fog. I think it's foredawn, so yeah, around sunrise I guess it just gets this bright. Yeah, I'm pretty much done, I think, with all the running around right now. I'm just doing the Slayer deed, which if I didn't finish so many other deeds in the Shire, and this is a relatively easy one, I wouldn't even be doing this, but I kind of wanted to get my completionist on and do that. Yeah, I don't know if I should try how far out I can go for these slugs, or if there is a better spot for them. But I'll run around kind of the perimeter on my mount here and just see if there's anything in this corner. Otherwise, I'm thinking there will hopefully be more around there. I think I remember seeing some sort of pond with a few of them, at least last time. This is all Durhans over here, so I won't head back here when we come back. Yeah, and I don't know how far, like, in the land they can spawn either. Let's see, I thought I just targeted, I guess it was a gnat or a Durhan. There's one. Well, my mark got an AoE on the little gnats, but yeah, I wish all the mobs were on my mini-map. I know they're gray, so they aren't on my mini-map, which is kind of annoying. I don't think there's a way to change that wallet. Well, masters, yeah. Now I'm just finding a bunch of toads, which I needed for a quest earlier and wasn't finding nearly as many as the slugs. I think this is the little area I was thinking about where I saw a bunch earlier. Maybe not. I'm having some trouble moving here. Some toads. I feel like if I check Frogmorton, it'll just be even more toads. It's kind of crazy how many toads I'm finding, because I did not see this many earlier anytime I've been here. It was mainly the slugs. Yeah, this is the little pond I was talking about. I think there will hopefully be a few in here at least. Well, we only need 40 more. Unless it doesn't follow the pattern of all the other Slayer advances. So deed bestowed. Yeah, 39 more now. I'll just, I guess, kind of circle, go around some sort of unorganized path. Or maybe try and make it a bit organized. Make sure I don't see any over here. Okay. At least we're seeing more slugs now. This is much better than it was in the areas I was at. And I don't know how far, again, in the land they can spawn. The toads, they seem to be spawning pretty good. I don't know if they also share a spawn, so if I kill the toads, that'll, when mobs start respawning, some of them could spawn as slugs. I don't know if LOTRO has anything like that, but some games are like that. So yeah, it might be worth pulling all the toads and killing them just for that, I don't know. They have that annoying ground effect that really slows my movement speed though. And this one doesn't want to be killed. It's also hard to see the slugs, which doesn't help. I wonder if I might try to, this FPS stuff is bothering me a little bit. I wonder if I just turn off post-processing, how much that'll help. A little bit, that's definitely better. It looks a lot worse, but I'd rather the higher FPS. Looks like we're just getting back to a bunch of toads again. I'm trying to hit them, but some of my stuff is a bit clunky here. The water definitely looks worse. I think that's one of the big things. Even though it doesn't look as, since it doesn't have the reflection, it doesn't have that really weird reflection bug that seems to be frequently happening to me. The weird thing about it is it's consistently, or at least was consistently, the same pools of water would always be bugged. And then some other ones would just be normal, but sometimes I've also run into one will be bugged, and then when I come back it looks completely normal again and like it's supposed to. Oh, here's a slug. I feel like the best way, at least for me, to go about something like this is to not look at my progress and just keep running around a little bit. I think that's another player here. I'm just glad I'm starting to find a lot more slugs. Go ahead and loot this copper deposit. I don't feel like I'm getting that good of loot though. It'd be kind of nice if I was getting something useful. Even just XP would be pretty nice. I'm getting, you know, a tiny bit of XP, but I don't think it's 40 kills of 9 is really not that much XP. I could kill a couple on-level mobs and probably get the same amount. It's also annoying, these little orange things. They look kind of like the slugs off in the distance or just at a quick glance, and they aren't. What's my frill density at? 22. There's a slug. Yeah, I don't know what's like. I think it has to do with probably all the particles or something just in here that LOTRO, it's not utilizing nearly all my GPU. Like if I look at the performance, it's still capping around 50% in this area. Yet, I'm still getting some lower FPS. I think there's, I don't know if this works that well with LOTRO, but you can lock your, or set a minimum, like, utilization, what am I trying to think, graphic speed or something like that, but I don't know if that would help too much with this, but it's something I could try doing again. Or yeah, your clock speed, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, most of my buffs here are XP buffs. Actually, they're all XP buffs, so I have a minus 40% XP buff, and then I have 3 plus 25%. One of them's just a legendary item at mounted combat, which actually has no effect at this point, but the other 3 are just 25% regular XP. Oh, here's a slug. Almost just ran past this one. Just targeted one. Where'd it go? I don't even see where I'm targeting that mob. There it is, actually. I didn't see the yellow dot on the minimap. I was looking for something red, I think. Oh wait, this is some really bright fog here. I'm running at 1080p. I think it... Oh, yeah, it shows that 1920 by 1080. And right now I'm running my graphics a little bit lower than I usually do. I just turned off post-processing effects because I was getting some lag here. Still not quite at 60 FPS, but it's a lot smoother than it was. And it's just an easy option that you can check and uncheck. It'd be really nice if you could actually see these mobs, because then I could know if the path I'm running I can make it more towards where I could see mobs or not, but we're just kind of going in a little bit of a grid here. Up and down and up and down until we see some. I saw another player here. I have no idea if he's killing the slugs too. Yeah, the game isn't all that great optimized. They're working on a 64-bit client, which sounds like it's in the Alpha Palantir server right now. Which I think will help, but I don't think, from what I've heard of that, is people think it will still help. And it will help with any memory issues, and it might make me be able to run DirectX 9, or not DirectX 9, run DirectX 11, because I have to run DirectX 9 now. And maybe some performance, it will help with that, but a lot of the optimization and utilization of multiple CPU cores, I don't know if a 64-bit client alone does that, allows that. Oh, I targeted the Roman branches. I was just wondering what I targeted there. So I see, yeah, I see a slug up there actually, and then I targeted this one. I could turn my graphics on like one of the lowest settings and just turn my view distance high, and then I could probably see a bunch of the slugs a lot easier. I thought I saw another one somewhere over here maybe. I don't know, we'll go around this way. This is kind of where I need to go. Yeah, there are parts of LOTRO that still look really great, especially for how old of a game it is. Probably check my progress here in a couple minutes, maybe one more loop around. I figured this would actually be the longest part of today's stream, killing these slugs, and then, I don't know, there are kind of 3 parts to this stream. I was guessing the Slayer Deeds part, finishing up the prologue questing. Maybe the 4th part is the train horn, and the other part is just getting this character set up with some stuff and doing my class quests mainly. I was just here, but I guess they spawn quick enough, so that's good. I've thought of streaming on Twitch, and I used to. I just really don't like streaming on Twitch. And on top of that, I really hate viewing on Twitch, so I kind of figure if I hate viewing so much on Twitch, I know a lot of people like it, but I've had just really bad experiences with Twitch and low quality playback and really choppy. And just a lot of issues trying to view anything on Twitch, so I just don't really like it. And streaming on it can be, from when I did it, it was kind of frustrating. Which could have been probably on my end, some of that at least. See, I think I was just in this area. I kind of went in a weird path last time. I'll just run around and go the other way this time and go towards the Durhans. And do a backwards loop this time, I guess. Ooh, there is one. Okay, I'll check how many this is. So 27 out of 40, that's pretty good progress. That'll be just 12 more then. Pretty sure you can actually track these and put them in the tracker. Or like your quest tracker area. We can try that. Add to tracker. Ooh, wrong one. There we go. Now it basically is a quest. Ooh, there's one. This is some good progress here. I just targeted one, I don't know where it went. There it goes. And there's another one right there. This is a good little area right now. And even more. Well, we're almost done now. We've got a good chain of killing these. Barely close to level 18. I don't know if I'll get level 18 from killing these mobs. It's kind of... Yeah, survivability, I assume, especially if I would play Blue Line, which I'm not planning on it, but yeah, survivability is going to be generally better on the Guardian because they have heavy armor, which gives more mitigation. I'm looking for, yeah, just 3 more. But especially in the Blue Line because they're so defensive. And with the Warden you have your heals, but they're really weak right now. They recently nerfed those a lot. And they gave tanking, as far as the Warden goes, the tanking part of it, a little bit of compensation, but not all that much. So we are finally done with that. Actually picked up pace. There are a few more slugs in that area. Picked up pace at the end a lot. Okay, I'm glad to have that one done. We got it done in under half an hour, so I also consider that good for a Slayer deed, that almost starting from the beginning. So now we can head to Brockenborgs and just see where the prologue leads. I have another Slayer deed, but I can get that pretty quickly done near Stock, which I plan to head to Stock anyway, because I will at least check the Bingo Boffin questline. I don't know if I'll continue it. Yeah, I am way out leveled for this area, partially in help from my XP boost, but I have done every quest and a lot of deeds in here, like a lot of extra Slayer deeds, just a lot of extra killing because I haven't had a kill for too many quests. Whenever I've had an opportunity to kill mobs, I've killed a lot extra, and just because I have AoE and it was fun to do that. But yeah, I'm out leveled, and it actually sets me up really nicely though for whatever I do next, because crafting might be good enough to get me to level 20 so I can just do Great Barrow. Or I can at least jump straight into Barrow Downs from finishing the Shire without having to do much quests in between and Bree, which I've just done those so many times. They aren't bad, but I don't really feel like doing them at all on pretty much any of my characters right now. I could even, I guess, technically start the Lone Lands. I'm high enough level to pick up the quest at least. But yeah, I was thinking about doing another stream on this character, and I've been thinking about doing that on all my characters, doing at least one for, maybe even one for each instance. It would take a long time to get through it, but something I could slowly do. In the Guardian, I in particularly wanted to do that just because I've had so little stuff to actually kill and haven't had much tougher fights compared to the other classes where it's been more normal and I've been on level. Because like here, I'm way over level killing those level 8s or 9s. I'm level 18 and my gear's pretty strong. And everybody sent me these jewelry, and anybody sent me the sword for when I get level 20, so I'll be even strong for that. I have a level 18 sword I can equip. I'll go ahead and use that. Yeah, those do. I like doing those at least once every once in a while, but yeah, doing those like I did on my Lore Master, that's pretty much enough for this server, at least right now. And leveling all these new characters, and that's kind of a problem I'm running into. I'm leveling all these new characters and they're ending up being the same level. So we'll talk to Bounder Primstone here. Continue quest, talk to Halrose. Halrose is, okay, he's just northeast of here. Oh yeah, he's that guy I kept talking to for the Goblins quest. So yeah, I'm not sure how long this prologue has left. It just seems like it's getting near the end because it's a level 12, so that's kind of getting up there where this zone is ending, and it's covered pretty much everywhere, I think, now. Finish. Enter Lubok's cave and rescue Bounder Primstone. Oh, is that little cave that's over here? I kind of forgot about that door, so I assumed we would be heading back there actually for the prologue. And that looks like it is the case. Now I can test out my new shiny sword. So this one, it has agility. I don't think agility, it gives me crit rating, not really much, but it has better DPS is the main thing, which, you know, I'm really needing right now. I think last time I had to run like way around. I don't know if I'm to that point yet. I feel like I am. Or maybe there's a little inlet here. I just remember having to run way around to get into this goblin camp, but I think I started way over there. Yeah, we don't need to kill goblins anymore. Finish that Slayer deed. I think it's just the harvest flies, which I can do near Woodhall down there. Oh. I guess they want to get killed though. My current favorite class is probably still the Warden. My next favorite, probably still the Runekeeper. Those ones are just, they would have to change something majorly about those two classes and maybe some other classes in the game in general for those to not be my top two classes. But my third favorite class is actually probably Lore Master right now. I would say I have, so the top two classes, like if I keep those separate, then my next set of favorite classes would include at least Lore Master, Guardian, and what was it, Lore Master, Guardian, and Bjorning. Oh yeah, so you enjoyed. Actually, some of the classes, whenever I make those gameplay videos for every year, some of the ones I find I don't enjoy as much. But yeah, Shaman's one, that's one of my favorite classes in WoW. But yeah, I'm glad to have people that like subscribe and stuff still enjoy those. Because there's something I really started with my channel with, and I still feel like they fill a content gap. Talk about this sometimes, but I kind of wish other games, like if I was interested in playing other games, it was something I wish people made for other games. Just kind of, I don't know if all games are like it where they have classes specs, at least MMORPGs I'm talking about, but just to see what they're like. And as far as like returning players, you can maybe see some changes. Yeah, I don't need to go here. Guess I'm just going through the cave trying to find Bounder Primstone. It's really nice that I got this thing to remove my debuffs. I've noticed a lot of issues with wounds. They haven't been killing me all that much, but if I was actually on level doing this. I don't know if these mobs run away because I'm in an instance technically. Oh, burglars, they are not in a good spot right now, even though they were just updated to... So, the burglar, okay. We'll do the whole burglar talk. They were updated, and they had a patch, and it was supposed to basically fix their damage and some of their issues, especially getting into groups. Well, in that patch, they never actually pushed out the damage update, even though it was intended to go with that. So their damage didn't get updated, and they actually got nerfed because of it. What am I doing? Where do I talk? Huh? I'm totally missing this Bounder Primstone. I wonder if I ran past her and what happened there. I was just running through here, but I didn't see her. But yeah, the burglar, they were updated for that, but not actually updated, so they ended up being nerfed their damage overall. And then they were updated again to increase their damage for the actual effect, but not... Here she is. Or he is. I don't know why I assumed it was a girl hobbit. Now I need to defeat that little goblin in the corner. But they were recently updated in 23.3 to have their skills damage adjusted buff to increase that, and then that barely affected them. It didn't really increase their damage much, and some of the skills didn't even get increased damage. So they still have issues with that. I don't know if SSG thinks they are fixed because of that, but yeah, they didn't really fix that. And another big problem they have right now is their dots don't draw damage from your DPS. It's just like a flat damage based on your level or physical mastery. So your weapon DPS doesn't affect it at all, your dot damage, which the dot damage at low level is actually really strong. Like on my burglar, that's 23, 22-ish. Guess I need to defeat this guy. I was just waiting for that goblin to jump down. But then the dot damage also doesn't scale too well. Here we go, this looks done, and I can just finish and travel. So yeah, the burglar just has some issues right now. Hopefully they'll be getting fixed. And not too many interesting choices for cosmetics. Okay, the next one is Barlaman Butterbur. I feel like that was kind of the zone-ending quest. Where is this Barlaman character? Valid introduction, housing. Oh, I do have housing. Yep, that's in Bree, so it looks like we are done with the Shire questing at least. We do have to, I forgot we have to go to the Shire homesteads, but those aren't really going to lead to anything. I think it's just a couple turn-ins. Yeah, Captain's pretty nice, especially if you like, I better delete these, but especially if you like support. They're a little bit slower to play, and I'll have to play one at low level again to remind myself how slow compared to these other melee classes basically, but a lot of their skills, they just have some slower animations from what I remember, and skills go off slower from what I played in mine, especially compared to something like Guardian, because their skills are fast. I don't think there's one Guardian skill that isn't fast that's like a regular hitting skill even. Before they made that update to the Guardian to make all their skills fast, they also used to be one of the slower, like animation and attack speed wise, outside of just being a low DPS class. But yeah, Captain used to actually be my third favorite class, but now I think it's dropped off a bit. We'll see if that changes though when I try to level one again. Probably, I'm trying to wonder what class I will be doing next for like a new... Oh, I can turn my graphics setting back to where they're supposed to be. But yeah, I've been thinking about which class I want to do next. And Captain is one of the options. I'm starting to run out of classes, I think, but I gotta remember what I even have. Hunter's another nice one. I've been playing another low-level Hunter, or haven't too recently, but have another low-level Hunter on Arkenstone. That was leveling a few months before the Legendary servers were announced. So I kind of stopped playing that one. But I had a lot of fun, because I was playing with a Lore Master duo, and we had a lot of fun doing that, but then we kind of stopped playing and the Legendary servers were announced, so didn't want to burn myself out, especially for low-level content with that. But yeah, I enjoy Hunter. They're just, I don't know, not a class I always want to play. And I really like actually playing the yellow line, which is unusual. Okay, I don't know how many of these we need, but maybe this will be enough. I think I left myself needing about 10 to kill or something like that. Yeah, Red Line Guardian I just find fun. Right now, Yellow Line, because the Take to Heart... Did I finish that? I completed it. So we are now actually done with the Shire. No deeds for it. All completed. That's really nice. Okay, so there are all my rows. I was like, where... I would think I would get stuff for this. So I got 230 marks and 300 motes of enchantment for that. The motes of enchantment I'll be saving up, because I checked on my Lore Master and there wasn't anything interesting from those. Are all of... no, my Burglar is a man. Well, technically a woman, but race of man character, because they can't be high elves. But otherwise, actually, I think they are otherwise all high elves. So we will, yeah, I guess I'll just map home to Michael Delving. Actually, no, we need to go to stock, that's right. I just want to check the bingo buff and what's going on over here. I don't plan to really continue it, but I'm just kind of curious what's going on. Yes, thanks for that, because it feels like a big accomplishment to go through the Shire, and we actually finished. I didn't expect it to take too long today, but based on the Shire, I could have seen it going 1 to 2 hours, all I had left. We got it in about 40 minutes there. So to sum up, I'm just kind of curious how long it took me to go through all of the Shire. With 40 minutes today, it was definitely above 8 hours. And I was estimating it could take 8 to 10. Think about 8 hours, 20 minutes or so. And that's with a lot of downtime and me streaming, going a bit slow because of that. And traveling like a little places, so probably a rougher estimate could be 8 hours. I'll go ahead and just cross here. So personal housing, that's something I want to try to utilize more. I just haven't paid much attention to it. I don't know, like, worth it. Like, to spend the money on it, it's pretty cheap, so it could be worth it from that viewpoint. Just to have a personal house and have the being able to travel there on a 1 hour cooldown. I like having, yeah, okay. I just wanted to see what's coming up, if this is going to be something easy, but that is in Bree, and I am not going to continue that because we are done with the Shire. So we just need to head to Breeland. I guess I can walk there. I wasn't planning on it. Actually, I'll go ahead and go to Michael Delving and swift travel to West Bree. I think that's the quickest route there. I feel like I'm just so close I should walk there, but hopefully this isn't a mistake at least. But yeah, I'm trying to utilize the housing system more and just put my decorations up there and have it a little bit better. There is the shared storage in your house, which you can use between your characters, but it is a little bit inconvenient, like if you're using that to store crafting materials or something like that. It can be good, and just to have your decorations up and kind of build your own house in this game, it can be worth it kind of that way. But yeah, I think it's something if you just want to try buying a house and see if you like decorating it. And maybe trying to utilize the storage system a little bit more than I do. It could be worth it, definitely. Okay, so let's go ahead. I have a quest here. This is probably the no time for tours. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I hate filtering quests, but it's going to get it out of my way. Here's a bingo badge reward thing. I have quite a few of these. So I have large map of bingo in the Shire, small map of bingo in the Shire, sign of the prince. I don't remember any of these. Oh, these are some of the higher level ones. I still don't want any of these gear pieces, but trusty tankard. I wouldn't mind getting one of these maps though. I don't know if I want the sign of the prancing pony. I will get the tome of the tan sheep. Might as well get all the cosmetic pets along the way I can get. Yeah, if I don't plan to continue this, we could get a large map. That could be cool. Oh, and I guess a small map then. It's been my last 5 bingo badges. Hopefully I'm not missing anything else exciting along the way. Okay, so we got the, I need to track my Guardian class quests here. Oh, we never did the housing thing. Completely forgot about that. It's just like 2 housing, introduction housing quests that you get a little bit of XP, and I won't get that much XP. They are level 15, but I won't get that much XP, and you don't really get much else from them. They just introduce you to the little housing area there, but yeah, as far as what we need, prologue, I can see if this is just a turn-in or something. I don't want to continue the prologue after this, or I guess it would be the Strider quest. Yep. So where's my Guardian class quest? I know, I guess that is at the trainer. I have 2 quests though. I have Shield. This is outside the north gate of the town of Bree. Okay, I'll do that one later. I definitely want to go to the regular. Oh, and I also want to make my map home here. Yeah, that's pretty much all I guess I will be doing for the rest of the stream. Just doing a little bit of the setup here. And then we can do the class quests and see where those lead. Do have a quest to turn in here. So I had from Shire to Breetown. Where is this? Speak to the mayor. I guess I can do this. That's technically still a Shire quest according to my quest log, so we will go ahead and finish that out. It's not too big of a deal. I just happen to be right next to the mayor as well. What's that? Breetown to Trestlebridge. I might do Trestlebridge on this character. We can accept that. Oh, I can't jump down. Actually, also going to look at when I get some of my skills coming up. So we have Train Guardian skills, Stamp and Sting. I already have Sting, but I guess that's kind of improved Sting because it removes corruption. It actually does a little bit more damage according to that. I don't know if that's just because it's higher level or if it actually scales to do a little bit higher damage. Catch a Breath will be helpful when I get that. They buffed that a lot and made it a lot more useful. At least for Redline Guardians as well, but also for higher level because it restores a percent of morale and basically not 1% like it seemed like it used to for my Guardian at least. But Bash, if I played Blue Line, I want to have a lot of my stuff now because you have Shield Blow and bash both things, that would be good, and it doesn't really affect me at all. Stagger is something I rarely end up using on my Guardian. You do get the plus 15% attack duration debuff, which could be helpful in group situations, but yeah. Yeah, the use of a bow is pretty helpful. You can also do auto attack, and if you miss, you still pull aggro from the mob, so that's kind of convenient. I will say though, the Warden is definitely a better tank from being able to do that with their javelin and javelin skills, and also they can actually range tank. The bill, what is this one? I always forget. Is this one for the farm? Okay, never mind. I think, yeah, that's in this little corner. I'll go ahead and do this quest. I'm kind of forgetting what it leads to for some reason. Turtles in the soup makes it sound like it's something to go away to the Ninharn kind of far Chetwood area with all the turtles here. Oops, we just passed that right up. Continue. Okay, so yeah, that's the one. Now I remember there's a quest down there to go, but for some reason I thought that was one that introduced you to Northern Breefields instead of the little one in the pond there, but, or I guess technically the lake. I guess it is big enough. I always kind of consider it more of a pond, but I guess it is a little bit more lake size. Yeah, Warden's very smooth, especially the transition, because you have Javelin as kind of a main thing you can even do. And you have the range stance and just all of your javelin skills, that helps that a lot. And you can be always on the move, as you say. Because I play my Warden some, I really enjoy the yellow line playing it. It's not... Sometimes it can be, in certain situations, a little bit... Oh, we need to head to north, not south. A little bit stronger than something like the red line. But I really enjoy playing the yellow line, even if it is a little bit less damage sometimes. I have all these rings on my minimap. I think they're from the filtered quest I have. Yeah, we'll go ahead and head to my... I'm trying to remember. I don't really remember the Guardian class quest all that well. Might have only done it one time, and if I did, that was a really long time ago on my first Guardian. I assume I did it then, at least. Go ahead and clean up my quest log a little bit. Probably won't do that, it's a low level 14 quest. I'm not doing any completionist stuff anymore after the Shire on this character. I'm just bouncing around, going to level up, and probably do Barrow Downs. I'm still undecided on Barrow Downs, actually. I kind of want to try and jump just to... Probably couldn't do Trestle Bridge and North Downs yet. Oops. Talk to... who? Dr. Burl Pearson. Okay, so he's towards Andrath. Need to actually orient myself to go south towards there. Yeah, the Warden yellow line's really fun. So that spec, it used to be the Javelin Shield Gamut line. That's like basically Spear Shield, just the Javelin version. With the Boot and Boar's Rush. That used to be, not Boar's Rush, Boot and like Onslaught, that stuff. That actually used to be the strongest line, but they updated the yellow line, so now it's the 3-1 line is your strongest gambits. And with the yellow line, it's a bit different also than the red and blue line, because it's not as much about stacking your dots, unless you can get, like if you're in melee ranged or in AoE, you can do that, but as far as range DPS is concerned, it's more about getting your heaviest hits and spamming those as much as possible. Oh yeah, no, I don't have this. I was going to open my 15 and 20 box, but I'm not level 20 yet. For some reason I feel like I also got level 20 for finishing the Shire, which is an intro zone, which should get you about level 15. But nope, we got level 18, and that's even with the minus 40%. I know I have the XP buffs, which kind of counteract that, but without the minus 40%, I'm curious how high I could have gotten, because you also get the diminishing returns at higher level because quest rewards so much less XP, and even mob kills give much less. It's another guardian. I think he had a shield, so he's probably... No, he had a two-hander. Thornhead? That name sounds very familiar for some reason. I love when people aren't anonymous so I can be nosy and inspect their gear. Okay, so I need to defend him. This actually does seem slightly familiar defending him now. I could also just... There are a lot of quests kind of like this, so... We'll see. I did expect brigands at least. Yeah, with the yellow line being kind of bugged with Take the Heart already getting the benefit of Flash of Light at this level when I don't think we should be. So it's just really strong, but it's not like unenjoyable, it's just a bit different from the red line. I just thematically enjoy bleeds a little bit more. I didn't even get to hit that one. I guess I'm kind of being a guardian to him. That's what this class quest is all about. Colbert. Is that the guy? That's probably like a signature boss we're gonna have to kill at the end. At least that would be my guess. I don't know. Maybe Colbert's not coming at all. He is very slow though. Wish he could walk a little bit faster. What do we get? We also have my class states I can look a little bit at. Sweeping Cut, Evade enemy attacks, that one's still... I think I do have one for Sting, yeah. Also have one for Guardian's Ward. And Retaliation, that's the one I gotta try and use a little bit more. Because whenever I have an open arm, usually an AoE, so I want to use Whirling Retaliation, which unfortunately doesn't count for that. Okay, so now we've killed Colbert. Colbert. Okay. No, I turned it way back up here. Was that it for their class quest? That was like really easy. I definitely prefer two-hander over one-handed and shield. Not only because I don't really like playing the blue line all that much, but I just generally prefer it. I know you lose access to, at this point, only shield swipe. But I still think it's more worth it, even in the yellow line, worth it to use the two-hander. Guess I could take a swift travel up to West Bree and pretty much be there, but we can take a minute here and just travel through Bree a little bit. It's kind of the same way with a captain, because captains could use one-handers and shields and you get more stats and a little bit faster attack speed, which as far as group content is concerned, definitely something you would prefer, but I still prefer two-handers to be slightly heavier hitting, even though captains themselves, and especially group situations, don't do all that much damage. Mainly comes from their buffs and the different things they do throughout combat. Legendary Bjorning Trainer. You can never forget these guys exist. Of course we can't trade anything here, and if we could, we couldn't even use the stuff we could trade for. I don't know. I was thinking about trying to get a screenshot of that, but it didn't look like it'd be all that good. Yeah, Bree is definitely not the best. I have better performance in Bree than that little bog area in the Shire. The Shire is really weird. I have more lag in the Shire than Bree, which definitely is weird. So we finished the level 15 class quest, which, yeah, I guess that does count for complete Swept Away to the rescue and complete the quest. So yeah, that counts for one of the trait points I could get. So that's nice. But yeah, that is... We're kind of finishing up here a lot earlier than I thought we would, but that is all I had planned, at least for this character. I want to get situated with crafting, so I won't travel anywhere, at least for questing yet. But yeah, maybe a couple things I could do on this character in the future includes just going to Great Barrow, kind of like I'm planning on my other characters. Or maybe I could do another quest set or something. So we'll see, kind of just a lot of options open, because I want to do a lot more combat and class talk and switching between the red and yellow line mainly, seeing which I find more fun and also more effective. It seems like the yellow line, but actually fighting on level mobs and seeing how that goes. It's a lot of stuff I want to test that I haven't been able to test on this character compared to all my other ones when they were doing a lot more on level content and actually killing a lot more when they were. So the Captain Ally, it just doesn't do much at this point. Even the Archer doesn't do much. The main thing they do, especially in group content, is their buffs. They have like a mitigation one, and I think they have a mitigation one, and then a damage buff one. So yeah, that's the main thing that Captain Banner Guards do. I guess I can start a little bit. I have so much copper ore, 254. So I think I probably got over 400 total from the Shire. But I need to finish this. I think I have some processing to finish. But yeah, I'll probably get this character towards... I do want to get the Journeyman. I get that tier going and get that to where I can crit. But yeah, as far as this character goes, I'll slowly get my crafting up a little bit and maybe get towards level 20 and then do something on it along with my other characters. But as far as focus on streams in the future, I'll still do my Lore Master whenever something comes up, but I'm probably not going to do too much this week just because I've played him so much and get a chance to play all my ults now. I kind of want to do that. But as far as the Captain Ally goes, I still do summon. It's still useful. I didn't really finish my train of thought on that. So yeah, I think in the future they're planning to buff the Captain Allies to make them more useful, especially the Archer, which is kind of your DPS solo companion, to help you kill things a bit faster when you're solo, while still allowing your other Banner Guards their buffs to be more useful in the fellowships situation. So yeah, that's kind of, I think, where they are with the Banner Guards, and I guess I can go ahead and use all these gift Mathams. No other use for them besides getting all that out of them. I actually do need to go to my personal house, so I have my milestone set back here, so I'll just use that later. Hobbits are your favorite topic, apparently, and Shire, and yeah, Shire does have mysterious lag. It is pretty weird. Oh, I'm back in the Shire. I can actually turn in, I have those quests to turn in like right out there, so maybe we'll go ahead and do that. So this thing, I really hate it right there. So the yard decorations in LOTRO, if I could put that thing right there, that would be like the perfect position for it, but they won't let you put anything that far away. Like you can put it in this box basically, but if I could actually put it there, that'd be a good position. I'd really like that little flower pot thing to go there, but can't do that. So we have our above weather top corner there, so maybe we'll go along this corner and put, what do we need to put? I want to see what the large map of the Bingo Boffin Shire thing is. I'd honestly probably prefer it without the markers, but... Oops. No. There we go. I need to give it a few ticks up so it's actually on the wall and not like on that little baseboard thing. There we go. I think that adds a little bit to my house. And then what was the other thing we got? Oh, we have another above weather top painting. So these, I believe, are 7 ticks up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That looks about right. So yeah, I have all my above weather top paintings right there. And then what do I have? The small map of Bingo Boffin. So I'm probably going to put another above weather top over there. We can put the small Bingo Boffin in this little corner. And that can probably also go 7-ish. I think that looks good. So yeah, here's my house. Got 2 mysterious doors. Don't know where they lead. They're mysterious. And then small map of Bingo Boffin, large map of Bingo Boffin, and all of these. Wait, was this not able to go there? No, it's safe. Okay. Maybe I just didn't click save. I saw it glowing, so that kind of concerned me. But yeah, there's my house and all my paintings and pretty much nothing else to it. I guess I will go ahead and try and turn in these homestead quests once I exit this area. I'm gonna have to just like destroy that or something. I hate it in the middle of my yard just randomly haphazardly placed there. But yeah, what was that? Oh yeah, so I was going on about some upcoming streams with the Lore Master and other characters. So I have another mini-series planned on my Runekeeper, which I can start pretty much any time in the future. I might want to level him up maybe one more level for that. But otherwise, he can technically start at the level he is. And the other thing is just random dungeon streams on my leveling characters and random things I do on them, including this Guardian. Maybe we'll see some more. So yeah, here's all my current quests that... What? I actually have to go into it, it looks like. A work order? There's no place like home. Okay, so I gotta talk to this dude twice and he's in here, so that's no problem for me at least. Yeah, I entered Mordor. He can always... Oh no, what neighborhood is my house in? Hermade? Okay. Good thing it tells me, because I wouldn't have known that. Who do we need to talk to? Huh? Do I have to talk to him at a specific neighborhood? Talk to Rolf? Whoever. It's not this guy. Hold up. I don't know what's going on with these quests. Michael Delving is merging with Numini. Oh, he's in the market square. I think it was just not tracked correctly. Okay. We'll go back in then. And then my warden, I also have something specific planned. I plan to go through Dolden Inn on her and yeah, just do all that. One kind of big stream of that large bear skin rung. I really don't want that. I'm not going to do all these quests. These are kind of just a couple of these I can turn in. Red chair, small table. How about the small table? We'll try that one. Finish? Okay, there we go. Now we really finished the Shire. I guess I can keep that breed quest because I'll be going there eventually anyway once my map home's off cooldown to do some crafting. But yeah, that's kind of what's coming up a little bit of the streams. Now that I finished my Guardian, I'm like left with being able to actually do this stuff I've been planning to do this weekend because I didn't know I would be spending so much time in the Shire on my Guardian here. And then other new character levelings, I have to decide what class I want to do, but I feel like I have Hunter, Captain, and Champion might be the only three I have left, actually. I feel like I should have more left. I need to look at my character sheet and see which classes there are. Gotta remind myself what's going on with all those, but yeah. It's just some stuff coming up. I know I've been doing, like, I've actually done 2 streams a day the past 2 days, one in the morning, one in the evening. But that won't happen tomorrow, and I will probably still stream in the evening, though. This isn't even my house. This one's my house. So I do have the little bit upgraded house. It's still pretty small, especially on the inside. It looks like it has a 2nd floor, but it doesn't actually. But yeah, I hope you all did enjoy the stream and enjoyed all the Shire stuff on this character. I've overall enjoyed the Shire. I'm probably going to try to do a video on the Shire, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I hope you all did enjoy, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing for more, and thanks for watching and joining the streams, everyone.